you doing there? Henry Olson here from Super Simple Guitar. I hope that sounded okay. Another one of my riffs for you. I actually kind of stole a little bit from Robben Ford and Larry Carlton. Not intentionally, but as I was kind of coming up with it, it made me realize, ooh, that's what that sounds like. So, thank you Robben Ford and Larry Carlton for helping me out with this one. So in today's lesson, I'm going to be teaching you what I just played there, this really cool riff. I think it's pretty cool because what I love is these bluesy open strings, right? That dirty E minor. That dirty E minor sound. So that's what we're going to be doing. What I also really love is this kind of Hendrix chord, as it's referred to, the raised 9 chord. So we're going to be doing kind of a bluesy concept, playing this cool little lick and adding in some of those cool aspects, right? I'm also going to be showing you this cool thing that you might not know, right? Which is a cool kind of bluesy thing that you can do, and that cool little turnaround. I'm not exactly sure how I played it, but I'm going to know when I get into close-up. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing in this lesson. I hope you're excited as I am. For my members, you guys are going to get the tab of what I played there in the intro, and you're also going to get that backing track, that drum track, so that you can also jam along to this. That's for my All Access members. If you want to become an All Access member, join the club, then guess what? I will actually ship you a physical copy of this book straight to your doorstep as a free welcome gift when you join. So check that out. Lots of very happy members in there. And I'm sure that you would also really benefit and enjoy it a lot. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the close-up now. Let me teach you how to play this cool bluesy thing that I came up with today. Alright, see you there. Alright, so let's get into the close-up. So let's learn that first little opening riff, which is kind of the main theme of this tune here, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking my 3rd string 2nd fret and I'm sliding into the 4th fret. So I'm sliding from the 2nd fret into the 4th fret. And then the cool thing and the cool sound that I really love, and I hope you love too, is the sound of that note there with these open strings. Alright, so you're going to have to make sure your guitar is in tune, because if it's not, it's going to sound terrible. You have to be in tune, right? So you get that nice... Okay, so the riff is we're sliding in, so I'm sliding in, I'm doing up, and then I'm hitting that 3rd string again. So, and when I do that up, I'm kind of aiming for the first 2 strings. You could hit that 3rd string again, but I like to leave that one ringing, right? I'm not releasing pressure. So whether you hit it a 2nd time or not shouldn't really matter that much if you manage to not release pressure and have that one keep ringing. So, and then I go quickly back to the 2nd fret. So really slow. Pull off of the 3rd string 2nd fret. So really slowly. And when I'm doing that first slide in, sometimes I also let that 2nd string ring, which also gives you a really bluesy sound. So, and you could experiment with that. You could have only the 3rd string ringing when you slide in, or you could have the 3rd and 2nd string, or you could even have all 3, which also is a really cool sound. So there you go. Experiment with that. So that's our main thing there. Alright, so and then that happens again. And then the 2nd time around, I go up to this note. So I do that pull-off thing, right? So the whole thing with that last pull-off there. So that's 1st time, 2nd time. Now after that pull-off, I'm going to go ahead and pick this note, which is the 4th string 2nd fret, okay? So I would normally do that with my 1st finger, right? And then we go up here to the 3rd fret 6th string. And then we're going to release that into that nice E power chord there, which sounds really cool. So really slowly, because I know I just gave you a lot of new information, the whole thing, okay? So So you see that? And then pull off of this guy too, but then we go up. All right, I forgot to tell you that before, so we're gonna pull this guy too. So, okay, so. All right, so. Then we go into that power chord. All right, so to get that, I'm just barring down on the 4th string and the 5th string, 2nd fret, and I'm playing the open 6th string. So the whole thing, really nice and slow. See that? Sorry, so one more time. Okay. So experiment with that, play around with that. And then there's 2 things you could do at this point. So you could either just hang out here, which is what I kind of did in there. So I'm still barring down this. And then you could go with your pinky over here to the 4th fret, 5th string, and then add in that note, which gives you that kind of boogie sound, right? That kind of shuffle thing. So again, for that, I'm playing the open 6th string and I'm having this note continue to ring, right? So the whole thing. So that's kind of bum, 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 bum. Right, so you can kind of make this your own, play with it, you know, do your own thing with it. I have a ton of that stuff inside of the Blues Masterclass. If you want to learn specific kind of shuffle ways of playing things, I teach all of that inside of the All Access membership. It's just too much for me to go into detail in this short lesson, okay? So that's in there. So that's the first thing you could do. Or you could go into this really cool Hendrixy E7 raised 9 chord, which I really love playing a lot. And that chord looks like this. So I'm on the 5th string, 7th fret. Then I'm on the 4th string, 6th fret. And then I'm on the 3rd string, 7th fret. Alright, so that's middle, 1st, and ring finger. And then the pinky, which is giving me that raised 9, is here on the 8th fret, 2nd string. So that's. And the cool thing about this one is you can have the open 6th string ring. So that's. You could hit the open E string as well. That's just a personal preference thing. Do what sounds good to you. Alright. So the whole thing now with both variations, right? And again, I want you to take these pieces here and make them yours, right? I'm trying to give you musical ideas. If you follow any of my lessons or have been watching my videos, you know this is a theme that is always coming up in my teaching. It's because I want you to learn how to improvise and how to come up with your own ideas, just like I did today with this thing. I spent about an hour grooving out, looking for what sounds good, how can I make this fit together nicely, and then I recorded that intro video, right, based on just me jamming, right? So that's what I want for you, right? I want to teach you to play for yourself, right? All right, so first time you could just stay here. Second time around. Alright, see that? And then it just goes into this B. Alright, so that's the same as a B power chord here, right? You could play a B power chord here too. And to get that shuffle sound, you have to do a pretty hard little stretch here. You know, if you've never done this, it might be challenging. But this is a very common kind of bluesy thing that happens quite often in the blues. So now I'm holding down the 7th fret and the 9th fret, 6th string, 5th string, and with my pinky, I'm going for the 11th fret, 5th string. So that's, see, I'm releasing, adding. Then I go down to the A. And if you don't know that this is a B, that this is an A, and you want to learn about that, it's all inside of the chord book as well that you can download as a free download. Also inside of the membership, I have an entire course where I teach exactly how to name these chords and how to move them all over the fretboard. So if you're interested in learning kind of the more deeper reasons why these things are what they are, that's all inside of the membership, all right? So, and then I ended it off with this little turnaround. Something like that. So the whole thing really slowly, and then I'm going to teach you that turnaround, okay? So I know this is quite a bit of information, but just bear with me. You'll see how it'll all come together. And I'm going to play with the track now again at the end, just so you can really follow along with kind of the different variations of what you could do, okay? So just improvising on this part here. Then it goes into the B, down to the A. So that's what we're going for. Let me see if I can slow this thing down and break it down for you. I'm going to try my best. Please bear with me. So we're sliding in again. We're doing that thing. We're going back. We're doing that thing again with the upstroke. So slide in, upstroke, go back, upstroke, pull off. And then after that pull off, you do a hammer on down here on the third string, first fret. So, see that? Pull off, hammer on. So, then again a pull off. Okay, so go up here, pull off, then open fifth string, first fret, fifth string, and then we're going to end it here. So, and then you could end it on a B7 chord. Alright, so really slow. Sorry, I missed it there. I tend to play this differently every time, right? Because I'm always improvising. So please forgive me if it's not, you know, like perfectly fit in there. But these are kind of the notes. And again, play around with this, right? Make it yours. So one more time. One more time slowly. So play around with that, and then you just go back into the riff, okay? So quite a bit of information depending what level you're at, you know, you'll have more or less fun with this. Hopefully you'll have a lot of fun, but if this turnaround stuff is just way over your head, then just focus on that main riff or focus on, you know, making music with this thing here, okay? All right, so let me play with the drum track now again, just so you can, you know, get a feeling for how all this fits together, okay? And watch me play it a couple of times with the close-up, okay? So let's do that. All right. Go to the E2. Alright, so you can hear there at the end that I was improvising quite a bit too. So now that you know where all these different pieces are, make them yours, improvise, play with them, change them up, mix them up, turn it into your own cocktail, right? That's the beauty of playing music, is that you can freely experiment with different sounds, right? Okay, so I hope that this has brought you some inspiration, some ideas, some new, stuff that you can do in your playing. If it has, let me know in the comments, give me a thumbs up. If you want to go further with me, make sure to check out the All Access membership. A lot of happy members in there from all over the world. And I just teach everything more in depth and with PDF files and, just more depth in there. Okay, so if you want to check that out, check it out. If not, also fine. I will see you very soon with another lesson. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm going to do the thing again. All right. Whoa.